The hum of the bus engine used to be a sound that put me to sleep. Now it's just a reminder of the night the world got a lot smaller and a lot darker. It was a Tuesday, one of those nondescript, rainy evenings where everyone is just trying to get home. The bus wasn't empty, but it wasn't packed either. I was sitting by the window, my forehead pressed against the cool glass, watching the streetlights blur into long yellow streaks. Then, he sat down. The moment of freezing. There were plenty of other seats, but he chose the one right next to me. At first, I told myself I was being paranoid. I shifted closer to the window, trying to reclaim some space, but he moved with me. The first touch felt like an accident, a knee brushing against mine, but then it stayed there. Then came the hand. It wasn't a sudden grab, it was a slow, calculated invasion. It moved where it shouldn't have, under the cover of his heavy coat draped over his lap. I froze. People talk about fight or flight, but they rarely mention the freeze. My heart was hammering against my ribs so hard, I thought the person in the seat in front of me could hear it, but my throat was made of lead. I kept staring at my own reflection in the dark window. I looked normal. I looked like a person just riding the bus. Inside, I was screaming, but externally, I was a statue. The weight of silence. When my stop finally came, I bolted. I didn't look back. I ran through the rain until my lungs burned, and when I got through my front door, I locked it. Not just the deadbolt, but the chain, too. I sat on the floor of my entryway and waited for the tears, but they didn't come. Instead, there was just this suffocating, oily layer of shame. Why didn't I say something? Why didn't I push him away? What if people think I wanted it because I stayed still? That last thought is what kept my mouth shut. I imagined telling my mom or my best friend, and I could already hear the questions. What were you wearing? Why didn't you yell for the driver? I couldn't bear the idea of being interrogated for a crime I didn't commit. I was afraid that by speaking the words out loud, I would make the memory permanent, a stain I could never scrub off. Living with the secret. For months, I carried it like a stone in my pocket. I stopped taking that bus route. I started wearing oversized clothes, trying to make myself invisible. Every time a stranger sat too close to me in a cafe or a theater, my skin would crawl and my breath would hitch. I told myself I was fine because nothing worse happened. But the truth is, the silence was its own kind of trauma. It was a wall I built around myself, thinking it would keep me safe, when all it really